Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
To Sumeru. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of... But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least... Wait a second. Look! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than want. Hey there! We're not from around here. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed. Well, even so, she might. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then... Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something. But, look, she's sitting over there. What should we do now? All right, then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh, it's coming from that sensor over there. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is it... What's happening? Traveler? This is new... Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought... Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should... Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode...
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. Oh.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief...
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell It is common in hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar that incense typically has... Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. Based on what you saw after smelling, if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Whoa!
You're experiencing a similar... So even though the rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas, for now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid... Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? But just Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali and, Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about... What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. If he misjudged your condition, then... Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't... Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what... But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Ad Astra Abyss.
All right, next let's see your right. But please remember that you.
Yes, I will.
Look, Kale. Today's patrol will be.
But I have a vision too!
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah! Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, and if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! All right, we'll be heading into the forest now.
Yes, you can count on me. So, Kale, what exact Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for...
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Paimon, Traveler, this way!
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard... By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of...
Uh-huh.
Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too...
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult...
No, it's not that. I'm not... Because you two know Amber.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for... If you ask me, she's a prime sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just...
Sorry. I was rambling.
It's alright, so...
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in one letter. She mentioned that I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But...
so that's how you knew.
Yep. So please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the...
That's alright. You've already...
Oh, I'm happy that was... So that's why you're here.
Don't mention it. We are friends.
You both have my thanks.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusan? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Be tired after all that climb.
Yay! Food! What kind of... Hey! Don't be a party pooper!
I prepared a nice portable dish that... What?
No! You dropped...
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers. so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale!
Oh,
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
no, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path. In fact, Master's the one who taught...
Really? Paimon wouldn't... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under my...
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's... That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale? Yes,
Oh, okay.
Party.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it...
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered... I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her.
So, Tainari, what's really...
Let's take this All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against but she insisted.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience in its final stages. The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendship.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Pala Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh,
There should be Nilode Palalotuses. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, we'll rendezvous here once you've gathered.
Strike a pose!
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilode Palalotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found...
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two came along.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed...
Ah, yes, that's... Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at...
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quick...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting it.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the...
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rain. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corruption.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a
Seems the rumors about you were true then. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and shower
me with praise!
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time even with elemental powers. Once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Strike a pose!
Swift and merciful. Forth, my blade.
Let the world collide!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
From whence you came.
Shower me with praise!
No, my sword!
Time to act. Body and mind. Let my name echo in song!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Witness the power of Gwa. Rain out.
Boba, get them!
Strike a pose.
Spirit Blade! Now! Destroy the tumor of the withering! Yes. Thanks to you two.
Tainari?
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear, if that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is... For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that... This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the... And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irmin. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the withering, that's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiar. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you reported has been taken. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh? All Paimon see-
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to...
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her. I've got some emergency rations.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled?
Let's find out. Here, Travel. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you...
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of my forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this. Now, after seeing you in action, when you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with it. I could try to That was because when you... Please, wait here. Here, take these. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll... No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few...
Yesterday, total of 5.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Eat water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go. Huh? How'd things out here and... What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
The show begins!
This place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Shower me with praise! Let me weave you a verse. Let the world collide!
Forth, my blade, from whence you came!
You're toast! No, my sword!
Boba, get them!
One with my blood!
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Ring cutter!
Submit for judgment! Forth, my blade!
Yoo-hoo!
body and mind.
Let the world collide!
Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Forth, my blade. Submit for judgment.
Strike a pose!
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Let my name echo in song!
Rain outlines your fate.
A touch of frost.
Boba, get them!
underestimate my enemy. From whence you came!
Time to shine!
At one with my blood.
Out of the frying pan!
Yoo-hoo! Ring cutter! Let my name echo in song!
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Get them! Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We've faced others like him before! What's wrong this—
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick, let's... Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, what? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he...
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you...
Oh. I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with... Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and at that very moment, in my curiosity, I began to walk. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And Then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Well, if some... Alright, we're up!
Sounds good.
All done! Let's... Oh, it's...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense...
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul. Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a...
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intent...
Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher, after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the... Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for... If only my perception wasn't so limited. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during the... Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper... That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw back then. I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe... Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is... if only I could... if you two are ever in the area again, please be sure... There's no need to be thank you.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions,